Welcome back to Direct Locksmith. I'm here today with Matthew. He's going to be going over high security locks with us. So we are a multi-lock authorized dealer. So today we're going to be looking at the MTL600 set of locks. So Matthew, what makes a lock high security?
We have a few options for high security locks. Here at Direct Locksmith, we are focusing on the multi-lock system. So high security locks. So what this does is it gives you or a business control over keys, as well as offering quite a few extra bits of protection in regards to pick resistance and being a lot more drill resistant compared to other locks on the market.
Okay, so maybe you could show us, how does a lock drill resistant? Like, can I just drill through any lock, or what makes this one drill resistant?
Yeah, so with multi-lock, we have a couple of interesting bits here to look at. First thing we have here is at the top of the lock, we see a bit of a hardened steel pin here. So as somebody tries to drill through the lock, this is going to catch the drill bits and essentially kill it before they can get too far in, and it would lock up the lock completely.
Okay, all right, that's pretty cool. And so you said key control. What does that mean exactly? Like, how do I get my keys copied if I have a multi-lock?
So key control would be for any businesses that have an issue with people copying the key without the owner knowing, or anywhere there's a lot of turnover. You can even see them in people renting houses. If you're taking a deposit on the key, as long as they give the key back, you have the safety in your mind that the tenant or whoever was renting that space wasn't able to copy the key without you knowing, so there's no fear of them coming back.
Okay, so how do I copy the keys then?
So with each multi-lock that we provide, we give everyone a key cutting card with a special key code on it, which allows us, the locksmiths, to make extra keys. Without the card, nobody can make keys.
So can any locksmith make the keys from multi-lock, or is it just Direct Locksmith, or?
Yes, so key control cards, they would have to be presented to a locksmith authorized to make these keys, essentially. So I wouldn't be able to go somewhere, for example, with a photograph of the card itself and make copies of the keys. The card has to be presented in order for us to make copies. But anybody who is able to cut keys for the 236S system should be able to get you extra copies.
All right, so you mentioned like these high security locks for businesses. Now, is something I can use like this on my house as well, or just for businesses?
Yes, of course. So we can use a grade 1 deadbolt along with some of the kick cylinders here, which would just be like any residential deadbolt or anything that accepts a kick cylinder. So it could be like a multi-point lock, not to be confused with multi-lock. Anything that uses this format of kick cylinder. So it could be doorknobs, it could be deadbolts, and pretty much anything else in between.
All right, awesome. And then for master keying systems, like we can set up a master key system through multi-lock, or?
Yes, so just like in most other locks, we are able to establish quite an extensive multi-level key for master keying system. So we can have a single lock be operated on a master, a submaster, and as many other submasters as we need, along with the user key.
Okay, awesome. Sounds like it's very customizable then with multi-lock.
Yes.
So going back to the security of these locks, so when you say pick resistant, what does that mean exactly?
So multi-locks and other dimple locks that use the telescopic pins, we have here, for example, about 5 chambers. Now, it's not just 5 pins, so in each chamber there's 2 pins. So we're going to have an outer pin which looks like one of these, right? And it is hollow in the middle. So each one of these chambers is going to have one of these pins as well as another pin inside here. So each cylinder essentially has 2 pins to pick, as well as the keyway itself. These cannot be picked with regular lock picks. You need specialty tools, specialty lock picks to even get in there, along with the the interactive core here, we see these small oval-shaped buttons, which have to interact with the core itself in order for it to even turn. So lots of security built in with these.
So here at Direct Locksmith, we offer the finest high security locks, which is why we've chosen to partner with MUL-T-Lock. I hope this video was insightful for you guys, and if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video here at Direct Locksmith.